The Hamadryas baboon is not merely another primate roaming the rocky landscapes of Africa and Arabia. It is a species that represents one of nature's most intricate social experiments, a living system where hierarchy, cooperation, dominance, and intelligence intertwine to create order in an unforgiving world. To encounter a Hamadryas baboon troop is to witness something closer to a civilization than a simple animal group. Their lives unfold across cliffs, deserts, and highland plateaus, places where survival is never guaranteed and mistakes are often fatal. Yet these baboons endure, not through brute force alone, but through structure, memory, and social discipline. Evolution shaped the Hamadryas baboon under relentless environmental pressure. Unlike many primates that evolved in dense forests rich with fruit and cover, this species adapted to open, arid regions where water is scarce and food sources are unpredictable. These conditions favored individuals that could remember vast territories, cooperate within stable groups, and enforce social order. Over countless generations, this pressure refined not only their bodies but their minds, producing a primate whose survival strategy depends as much on social intelligence as on physical adaptation. Physically, the Hamadryas baboon is immediately striking. Adult males are crowned with a long, flowing silver mane that frames their faces and shoulders, giving them an almost regal appearance. This mane is not merely ornamental, it functions as a visual signal of maturity, dominance, and health. In the harsh sunlight of their environment, these visual cues allow instant recognition of social rank, reducing unnecessary conflict. Females, smaller and more agile, display subtler coloration, their strength lying not in intimidation but in social bonds and endurance. Their faces are expressive, marked by deep-set eyes capable of conveying alertness, aggression, curiosity, or calm with subtle shifts in posture and gaze. Their muzzles are elongated, housing powerful jaws adapted for an omnivorous diet that includes roots, grasses, seeds, insects, and occasional small animals. Every physical trait reflects a compromise between survival in open terrain and the demands of complex social living. Behaviorally, the Hamadryas baboon stands apart from nearly all other primates due to its unique multi-level social system. At the foundation of this system lies the one-male unit, a tightly controlled group consisting of a dominant male and several females. These units form clans, clans merge into bands, and bands gather into large troops that may number hundreds of individuals. This layered structure allows flexibility. Small units move efficiently to forage, while large assemblies provide protection and shared knowledge of resources. Dominant males maintain cohesion through constant vigilance. They herd females with subtle movements, guiding them away from danger and rival males alike. This behavior, often misunderstood as purely aggressive, serves a stabilizing function within the group. Order reduces chaos, and chaos in the desert can mean death. Conflicts are brief and ritualized, resolved through displays rather than prolonged violence, preserving energy and minimizing injury. Communication among Hamadryas baboons is rich and nuanced. Vocalizations range from sharp barks signaling danger to low grunts used for reassurance. Body language plays an equally important role. Posture, tail position, facial expression, and proximity convey information instantly. Grooming rituals reinforce bonds, remove parasites, and function as a form of social currency. To groom another is to invest in a relationship, to acknowledge status, and to maintain peace. Habitat defines every aspect of their existence. Hamadryas baboons inhabit rocky escarpments, dry savannas, and semi-desert regions where shade is scarce and predators roam openly. These environments demand daily movement across long distances in search of food and water. Their exceptional memory allows them to recall seasonal patterns, hidden water sources, and safe sleeping cliffs that provide refuge from nocturnal predators. Feeding behavior reflects opportunism tempered by caution. They forage primarily during daylight, scanning constantly for threats while digging for roots or plucking grasses. Their diet shifts with the seasons, demonstrating remarkable adaptability. In times of scarcity, social cooperation becomes essential. Knowledge of food sources is shared implicitly through movement patterns, a silent transfer of information across generations. The role of the Hamadryas baboon within its ecosystem is significant. By consuming and dispersing seeds, they contribute to plant regeneration in otherwise fragile environments. Their digging aerates soil, influencing nutrient cycles. As prey, they support predator populations, maintaining ecological balance. Every action ripples outward, connecting them to the broader web of life. Yet survival is increasingly challenged by forces beyond natural selection. Habitat loss, human expansion, and climate change threaten the delicate balance these baboons rely upon. As water sources shrink and landscapes fragment, traditional movement patterns are disrupted. Conflict with humans rises as baboons raid crops, leading to persecution and population decline in certain regions. Culturally, the Hamadryas baboon holds a unique place in human history. Ancient civilizations observed their social behavior with fascination, often associating them with wisdom and order. In Egyptian mythology, baboons were linked to the god Thoth, symbolizing knowledge and the passage of time. This reverence reflects an intuitive recognition of their intelligence and structured society. The Hamadryas baboon endures as a testament to evolution's ability to sculpt not only bodies but systems of living. It is proof that survival does not always belong to the strongest or the fastest, but often to those capable of cooperation, memory, and social discipline. In their layered societies and silent agreements, these primates reveal a mirror of our own origins, reminding us that civilization itself may have begun not with tools or fire, but with the decision to live together under shared rules. While the physical form of the Hamadryas baboon draws immediate attention, it is their internal world, the invisible architecture of relationships, memory, and power, that truly defines them. Every interaction within the troop is shaped by an understanding of rank and responsibility, a system learned from infancy and reinforced daily. Young baboons observe constantly, absorbing lessons through imitation rather than instruction. By the time they reach adulthood, they navigate social complexity with an ease that suggests instinct, yet is built upon years of observation and experience. Reproduction within Hamadryas societies follows strict social rules. Dominant males guard access to females, ensuring reproductive opportunities remain concentrated within the one male unit. This strategy increases stability, reducing competition and internal conflict. Females, while seemingly restricted, gain protection, access to resources, and predictable social conditions. In such harsh environments, predictability is a form of security. Infant care extends beyond the mother. While females are primary caregivers, the presence of a protective male increases offspring survival. Young baboons grow rapidly, learning to climb, forage, and communicate within weeks. Play behavior serves as rehearsal for adult life, teaching boundaries, coordination, and social cues. These playful interactions are not trivial, they are the training ground for future survival. Predation remains a constant threat. Leopards, eagles, and hyenas target vulnerable individuals, particularly the young or isolated. Vigilance is communal. Alarm calls ripple through the group with astonishing speed, triggering coordinated movement toward safety. Sleeping sites are chosen with precision, often on sheer cliffs inaccessible to predators. Nightfall brings temporary stillness, but even rest is alert, shaped by the memory of past dangers. Intelligence in Hamadryas baboons manifests subtly. It is not expressed through tool use as seen in some primates, but through decision-making, memory, and social negotiation. They anticipate conflict, avoid unnecessary risk, and adjust behavior based on the composition of the group. This cognitive flexibility is a powerful adaptation, allowing them to survive where simpler strategies would fail. Human encroachment has altered these ancient patterns. Roads cut through migration routes, settlements replace feeding grounds, and competition for water intensifies. In some areas, baboons adapt by exploiting human resources, while in others populations decline. Conservation efforts face challenges, as protecting a species so adaptable requires understanding not only its biology but its social needs. The future of the Hamadryas baboon depends on balance. Preservation of habitat, coexistence strategies with local communities, and recognition of their ecological role are essential. These baboons are not pests nor relics of the past, they are active participants in living ecosystems, shaped by millions of years of evolution. To watch a Hamadryas baboon troop move across a rocky ridge at dawn is to witness a story far older than humanity itself. Silver manes catch the light, infants cling close, and the group advances with quiet confidence. In that moment, the desert seems less empty, less hostile. It becomes a stage where intelligence, cooperation, and resilience perform a timeless dance. The Hamadryas baboon reminds us that survival is not always solitary. Sometimes, the most powerful adaptation is the ability to belong, to a group, to a system, to a shared way of life. In their social empires carved into stone and sand, these primates continue to thrive, carrying forward a legacy written not in monuments, but in memory, movement, and mutual dependence.